Hugh is hiding behind the rack, preparing for his moment. Then suddenly, a lady is nearly obliterated by the dragon, so he shouts, "Here I am! Devour me! Devour me instead! I am ready!" At that moment, we knew something big was about to happen. This is the second to the last episode of House of Dragons, and I was expecting to be blown away by today's episode. Did it meet my expectations? Not entirely, but one thing is for sure, this might be one of the most expensive episodes so far. We can now see the League of Dragons from Vermithor, Silverswing, Skyrax, and of course, Vhagar. The episode picks up where episode 6 left off. On a beach of Driftmark, Rhaenyra and her dragon Skyrax encountered Adam and his dragon Seasmoke. Skyrax and Seasmoke growl at each other like two dominant dogs at a park. Initially, Rhaenyra appears somewhat nervous, but when Adam kneels to her, she lets out a smirk. "I see you, girl, don't be so obvious." Emma delivers another standout performance here. They express so much through her presence, especially the final shot of Rhaenyra, exuding the confidence, fury, and the power of a dragon. In the Red Keep, Grandmaster is tending to the wounds of Alicent. Her storyline in this episode is quite dull and boring. Alicent is struggling with being removed from Aemon's small council. She becomes so despondent that she takes her bodyguard with her to the woods to camp and to go for a swim. For a moment there, I thought she might take her own life. It was all rather uneventful. This episode also explores Daemon's story with the Riverlords. Young Sir Oscar Tully, who has become Lord of the Riverlands, meets with Daemon. Daemon, as expected, tries to bully the young lord like he did before, but it doesn't work this time. I really like the development of Oscar's character here. He calls out Daemon's bad behavior and uses his words wisely. Could he be the next Laena Mormont? I really hope so, because that would be exciting. Another scene in this episode is interesting. I love the idea of Rhaena trying to capture that huge sheep wild eating dragon to prove her worth. Let's just hope her efforts turn out better than they have for the small people. Back on Dragonstone, Jacaerys challenges Rhaenyra over her plan to recruit dragon riders, who in his view are only mongrels, or in other words, hybrids. Maybe Jace needs to meet with Jon Snow. Oh, I forgot. He's not really a bastard, huh? Initially, it seems like Jacaerys is just another one of her advisors looking down on small folk. However, it quickly becomes apparent that his objection stems from his own identity as Laenor Targaryen's illegitimate son. His skills with dragons help mask his true status, but if anyone from the lower streets can ride a dragon, his position as the heir of the crown will be questioned even more. Rhaenyra's handmaid, who sent to King's Landing a couple weeks ago, informs the common people that Rhaenyra is seeking a few good men and women. They eventually make their way to Dragonstone, including the characters of Hugh and Ulf. After Rhaenyra's spiel, she brings the small folks to the Dragon's Den. It was chaotic. Vermithor slashed out of the common people. The dragon was so fierce that he obliterated everyone he was seeing, including the guards. The funny thing is Rhaenyra was just watching in horror as Vermithor practically barbecues everyone. Everyone is running, and now we see you hiding in behind the rocks. Then suddenly Lady is nearly obliterated by the dragons, so he eventually shot out, "Here I am, devour me! Here I am, I'm ready to die!" Then we eventually found out that Vermithor bows down to you. But why? Why did Vermithor did that? Hugh not only boldly challenges the dragon, declaring he's prepared to face death, but he also heroically saves another lady along the way. Vermithor is clearly moved by Hugh's bravery and grit. A dragon of Vermithor's caliber demands riders who match their strength, and with Vermithor's former rider being one of the Seven Kingdoms' most esteemed figures, the dragon sets an exceptionally high standards. In this episode's thrilling climax, Vermithor recognizes and honors Hugh's formidable spirit. On the other hand, during the chaos, Ulf is thrown into the depths of the cave. However, he accidentally stumbles into Silverwing. To his surprise, the massive gray dragon immediately takes a liking to him. Seizing the moment, Ulf claims Silverwing as his own. In the last scene, Aemon is taken aback when he spots Ulf riding Silverwing, flying high above the city. Aemon and Vhagar pursue them over the bay. Just as they're about to reach Dragonstone, Aemon is horrified to see three dragons. Vermithor, Cyrax, and Silverwing, staring him down. Leading them is Rhaenyra, silently challenging him with a fierce gaze, saying, "Bring it on, bitch." Did you enjoy this episode? What do you think about the bastards riding the dragons? Personally, I hope Jace don't feel threatened and always be loyal to Rhaenyra. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, thank you for watching.